Okay, all right. So look here. Glued to the screen means they spend a long time to check their phone, look at their phones, right? Does it mention about suffering of missing out? No, right? Okay.
No.
Can you look at the option again?
E.
E. So E is wishes people would talk more in person. Okay, so can you tell me, yes, that's the answer. Can you tell me where can you find the answer? Which line give you the idea?
Because it say the people are always not talking. Although it's the people face to face, you also ignore it.
You need to tell me which line, exactly the words, which line?
Everyone's too busy checking their.
Yes, correct. Yes, this is the one. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, this everyone is too busy checking their social network and sending messages to have time. Okay, to have time to communicate face to face. Okay, so this one, communicate face to face. Wait, this one I need to wait. I use another color. I highlight those because I'm going to send you this one also. Okay, yeah, face to face. So that's why here it says talk more in person. Talk more in person means face to face. Okay, talk more in person. This one is referring to face to face. Okay, all right. So are you ready for another speaker?
Yep.
Okay.
Teacher, I can't hear.
Yes.
I can't hear.
Yes. Yes.
I can't hear.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I forgot to share the sound. Just a moment. Okay, hang on.
Oh, not.
Yeah.
Too, which is a sorry state of affairs to say the least. Trying to talk to someone and they're more interested in looking at their phone than
FOMO, or what radio the other day, talking about
or barely glance up from their phones. Even during meetings, people can't resist subtly checking their phone. And what really irritates me is when you're trying to talk to someone and they're more interested in looking at their phone than paying attention to what you're saying, even though you're right in front of them. Phubbing, I think it's called.
Speaker 3.
I was listening to this discussion on the radio the other day, talking about online communication, and they were talking about FOMO, or what was it? Fear of missing out, which apparently is a kind of modern-day psychological syndrome which we're affected by because of our obsession with online communication. Basically, they were saying that the reason why people feel that they have to be connected 24/7 and communicate everything they're doing and keep up with everything that other people we know are doing is down to this fear of missing out. We're worried that everyone is having more fun than us or doing something more exciting than us. They also said that because we're spending more time communicating in the online world, we're losing the ability to enjoy the present.
Speaker 4.
Okay, all right. So I think this is pretty clear, right? So which answer would you choose? This is...
Yeah, no, one more time.
Oh, okay, all right. Can. Just a moment. Play backward. Okay, this one is... Yeah.
I'm constantly looking at my phone.
We're always worrying about teenagers. And what really irritates me is when you
we know are doing is down to this of modern. I was listening to this discussion on the radio the other day talking about online communication, and they were talking about FOMO, or what was it? Fear of missing out, which apparently is a kind of modern day psychological syndrome which we're affected by because of our obsession with online communication. Basically, they were saying that the reason why people feel that they have to be connected 24/7 and communicate everything they're doing and keep up with everything that other people we know are doing is down to this fear of missing out. We're worried that everyone is having more fun than us or doing something more exciting than us. They also said that because we're spending more time communicating in the online world, we're losing the ability to enjoy the present.
Speaker.
Okay, so let's go back to the here. Hang on. Okay, so what did you hear? Yeah, okay, it's B. All right, it's B. So let's go to the script here. You read the script, hang on. Okay, can you read the script?
I was listening to this discussion on the radio that other day talking about online communication, and they were talking about FOMO, or what was it, fear of missing out, which apparently is a kind of modern day psychological syndrome which we are affected by because of our obsession with online communication. Basically, they were saying that the reason why people feel that they have to be connected 24/7.
No, 24/7. We read it 24/7.
24/7 and communicate everything they are doing and keep up with everything that other people we know are doing is down to this fear of missing out. We are worried that everyone is having more fun than us or doing something more exciting than us. They also say that because we are spending more time communicating in the online world, we are losing the ability to enjoy the person.
Losing. This one pronounces losing. Losing.
The ability.
Yes. Okay, so which words? There are several words you need to highlight, and also you need to write down to memorize those vocab. All right. So is there any words you wish to know? Okay, this one, FOMO, is very important. Okay, tell me where you find the answer first. Very important.
Fear of missing out.
Okay, yes, this is the answer. Okay, now the words that you need to focus, you need to highlight is FOMO. This one, fear of missing out. Because in terms of speaking, right, let's say you have a topic about modern day gadgets, right? And the addictions, things like that, talking about the technology and the side effect of it, you can talk about FOMO. When you talk about FOMO, I tell you what, in terms of the communicative competency will be higher because you know the extent of the vocab, you know this one, the knowledge wise, you know the vocab. All right, so this is very important to know what is FOMO. So the meaning of FOMO is what? You can find it here, the meaning of FOMO. What's the meaning of FOMO? That means they want to be connected 24/7 and communicate everything. Okay, they are doing, I need to use another color. Okay, maybe yellow color. The meaning is this one. People want to be connected 24/7 and communicate everything they are doing and keep up with everything what other people we know are doing. Okay. That means you want to be in the know 24/7. You don't want to be missed out. Okay, you want to know what other people are doing. Okay, and you also want to keep communicating to other people what you're doing also. So this is called FOMO. I used to have FOMO, because I I kind of fear of missing out something, so I have to like constantly checking my phone, all this. And I find that I have been wasting a lot of time trying to, to look at my phone, to check the updates, all this. It's really eating out a lot of time. So I think this is the side effect as well. Okay. All right. Any other words here? No, right? Okay,
Yeah, one
pretty.
minute.
Which one?
24/7 is one.
24/7 means 7 days, 24 hours.
Oh.
24 hours, 7 days. That means every day. Yeah, altogether 7 days in a week, right? It's 24/7. Okay. So when you hear the native speaker, you say that, oh, it's 24/7. So, then we understand what he means. It means it's almost every day, Yeah, 7 days a week, 24 hours, even including sleep. You also try to text as well. All right. Any more? So
No,
try. So you pick up this word, trying to be connected 24/7. This is a phrase that you can pick up. You try to memorize it. Trying to be connected 24/7 is a good phrase to use. Okay. All right. So let's go to speaker 4. Okay. Let me go through here the list. Okay, speaker 4.
4.
My generation is so different to my parents. I mean, they're always telling me that they grew up in a world without mobiles and social networking and they managed fine. Hard to imagine how they arranged to meet their friends without a phone, but they say they did. Ugh, I had so many arguments with them while I was growing up, until they let me have my first smartphone. But they didn't let me have Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that. It's not the end of the world, they'd say. They just didn't understand that that's the way people my age communicate with each other. Nobody actually talks on the phone anymore. They have no idea how much I missed out on at school being the only one who didn't have Snapchat. Also, at school, we had loads of talks and stuff on how to stay safe online, and most of us knew that anything you post online was going to be there forever.
Okay, all right. So I play one more time.
Radio the other day talking about online communication out. We're worried that everyone is having more.
My generation is so different to my parents. I mean, they're always telling me that they grew up in a world without mobiles and social networking and they managed fine. Hard to imagine how they arranged to meet their friends without a phone, but they say they did. Ugh, I had so many arguments with them while I was growing up, until they let me have my first smartphone. But they didn't let me have Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that. It's not the end of the world, they'd say. They just didn't understand that that's the way people my age communicate with each other. Nobody actually talks on the phone anymore. They have no idea how much I missed out on at school being the only one who didn't have Snapchat. Also, at school, we had loads of talks and stuff on how to stay safe online, and most of us knew that anything you post online was going to be there forever.
Okay, all right. So can you try to guess the answer?
Donkey.
Donkey?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, correct. Okay, now find the text. Hang on. Okay, find the text here. Okay, can you read it?
My generation is so different to my parents. I mean, they are always telling me that they grew up in a world without mobile phone and social networking and they manage fine. Hard to imagine how they arranged to meet their friends without a phone, but they say they did. I had so many arguments with them while I was growing up until they let me have my first smartphone. But they did not let me have Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that. It's not the end of the world. They say they just did not understand the way people my age communicate with each people. Nobody actually
With each other.
with each other. Nobody actually talks on the phone anymore. They have no idea how much. I miss out on and school being the only one who did not have Snapchat. Also at school, we had lots of talks and stuff and on how to stay safe online, and most of us knew that anything you post online was going to be there for forever.
Forever. Okay. Okay, tell me where you find the answer. Because your answer is this one, right? You say it's D, right? Things limiting teenagers' access to technologies unfair. Things, that means speaker 4, things that limiting teenagers' access to technologies unfair, limiting teenagers' access. Do you understand the meaning? It means you limit people's to access, to obtain. In the meaning of access is to obtain, to access, to reach, or to obtain, to get, to access, to obtain, to reach, to get to technology is unfair. So the speaker think that limiting means you restrict the teenagers' access, restrict. Okay, you restrict them from accessing to the technologies is unfair, is quite 不公平. All right, so your answer is correct. So where did you, from this text, where did you find the answer?
But they did not but they did not let me have Snapchat or Instagram or anything like that.
Yes, that's the answer. That's where you, so this is limitation, right? Even though they did not use exactly the word, but the meaning, it has the meaning. Okay, so even though they do not use limitations or restricting, but from the whole sentence, you understand that this action is a limiting action. They didn't let the person, the speaker, to have Snapchat or Instagram is an act of limiting. They try to limit the person from using or from accessing to the technology. Okay, good job. All right, so what is the meaning of miss out on? This one, these three words have to pronounce together, to read it out together. You cannot say miss out on separately. You read it, you read in three things together. Miss out on together. Miss out on, missed out on, missed out on. And loads of talk, loads of talk. Loads of talk means have a lot of talks. Loads of means a lot of. Loads of means a lot of. Loads, you can write it down. Loads of means a lot of. Okay, miss out on means you miss out something. All right. Okay, no questions, right? So we go to speaker 5. Okay, Hannah. Okay, let me go through here.
Speaker 5. For me, one of the best things about online communication is that you can stay in touch with everyone at the same time all the time. You know exactly what's going on, when and where, so you never miss out on anything. I love the fact that you can update all your friends on what's going on in your life, and they can respond immediately with a like or a comment. So you feel like you're together with people, even though you might be completely alone, sitting on a bus or at home. I share loads of photos, but I only post up my best edited shots. I hate it when people I know post photos of me not looking my best.
Now listen again.
Speaker 1.
I think that even up until just a few years ago, we could never have imagined how our behaviour would change with regards...
Sorry. Okay, do you need to listen to the second time? No need, right?
My answer correct or not?
Yes, it's correct. Okay, so can you read out the question, the speaker file? Can you read this out?
For me, one of the best things about online communication is that you can stay in touch with everyone at the same time, all the time. You know exactly what's going on, where and where. So you never miss out on anything.
Miss out on this one, three words they said it together. Miss out on.
Miss out on everything. I think the fact that you
I
can
love the fact that
I love the fact that you can update all your friends on what's going on in your life and they are respond immediately
they
with
can
a
respond. They can respond.
They can respond immediately with a like or a comment, so you feel like you are together with people even though you might be completely alone sitting on a bus or at home. I share lots of photos, but I only post up my best edited shots. I hate it when people I know post photos of me not looking my best.
Okay, all right. So tell me, what is the key phrase that tells you this is the answer? Enjoys being able to contact all friends with the same message at once. So which one?
Stay in touch with everyone at the same time.
Yes. Okay, good. Stay in touch with everyone at the same time, even though they use different words, right? Contact all friends with the same message at once. Okay, different words, synonym, but same meaning. Okay, same meaning. And okay, let's look at here. I love the fact that this is a good way of a linker. I love the fact that you can update all your friends. It means I love the idea that you can update all your friends on what is going on. I love the idea. So you can write down the fact that I love the idea. It means I love the idea. This is a very powerful word. You can try to use it. The fact that. Love the fact that means love the idea. Okay. And then loads of. We already mentioned this one. Loads of means a lot of photos. My best edited shots. What's the meaning of best edited shots here? Here, best edited shots. What's the meaning of shots? Shots means photographs, the already edited, already made adjustment. Photograph. Shots means photographs. Okay. Shots means photographs. And then not looking my best. What's the meaning of not looking my best? Not looking my best. What's the meaning? It means you are not at your best looking when you are. That means you want to be when you are messy and then they suddenly, or maybe you are not ready to post the better side of you, and then your picture was you are on the candid camera. Not looking my best means you are on the candid camera. Candid camera means 你最真实的一面 the real the real side of you. Okay, the real side of you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, any questions?
No.
No, so you done here? Okay. All right, so you understand the meanings, right? You understand the
Yeah.
meaning? Okay, so let's move on to the next part. Oh, Fabing, you know, right? Already I explained, right? So part 4. So part 4, this one has to do with how to improve our memory. And you have to transfer no more than one word for each space. No more than one word. That means just one word. Okay? All right, how to improve our memory. So before that, we have to read the script and try to guess the answer. Okay, so probably you might answer wrongly, but it's okay. So let's read. Can you read the first paragraph? The speaker.
The speaker Charles Long explains how to make our function better. If we want to change how we memorize, it is essential that we the process.
Okay, let's guess the word. Guess the word. I also, because I cannot remember the answer, so let's guess the word. The speaker Charles Long explained how to make our what? Function better. Okay.
Brain.
Our what?
Brain.
Brain. Okay, so let's type brain first. I'll just type at the side. Here, we type at the side first, brain. And if we want to change how we memorize it, it is essential that the process. Essential, do you understand the meaning of essential?
No.
Then essential means important. Okay, it is important that we what? The process. Okay,
Remember.
we remember the process. I would say we know the process, maybe, or you say remember, I don't know. Let's listen. Remember the process is a bit weird because if we want to change how we memorize it, it is important that we remember the process. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Let's move on. The two types of memories that people have are short-term memory and what memory?
Long term.
Okay, let's put long first here at the side. Okay, but these ideas are not wholly distinct from one another. Distinct means wholly means 整个完全不一样. Wholly means totally different. So write down the meaning totally different from. Totally different from. Wholly distinct from means totally different from one another. Whether we are attempting to remember something from 10 years ago or just an hour ago. Attempting means trying to. Attempting means trying to remember something from 10 years ago or just an hour ago. We use what of both forms of memory when we wish to organize our thoughts and retain information. Retain means to keep the information to our brain. To keep. Retain means 保留. Okay. Any other words you don't understand? So are you able to guess 24? This form, both forms, is referring to what? Short-term memory and maybe long-term memory, right? So he is referring to we use a what of both forms. Something 两个 combine. Is it combine? A combination, maybe. I'm not sure. Or it could be mixture. So let's listen. 就是两个联合的一个 fusion. Maybe some people will say a fusion. Okay, let's hear. Fusion means 两个结合的一种 memory system. Okay, any other words you don't understand?
So far, no.
Okay, so can you read the third paragraph?
There are several things we can do to enhance our memory. Firstly, we can use word to remember a concept or an idea. The word must be something you are familiar with and come into contact with on a daily. Another tactic we might employ is, so in order to remember something, you must picture it in your mind. Next, one of the earliest and most powerful memory techniques of
memory techniques.
Memory techniques for learning new ideas is, last but not least, teach whatever it is that we want to remember. Share the knowledge with someone else. Even better, record yourself teaching and then watch the video to the material again. Teaching helps to understanding.
Okay, so let's try to guess it. Any words you don't understand first? Any words?
Several.
Several means 好几个. Some, there are a few. Several means a few. There are several things means a few. 一些. Okay. Any other words?
Nothing.
What is the meaning of enhance?
增强.
Yes, strengthen. Good. Strengthen. All right. And then, okay, let's guess the meaning, guess the words. Firstly, we can use word to remember a concept or an idea. What is the meaning of concept?
概念.
概念就是 idea 就是概念 okay? So it's already written here, a concept or an idea, both are interchangeable. That means both words means the same thing, okay? We can use word what to remember a concept or an idea. Cannot remember, cannot find it, right? It's okay, skip. We don't want to waste time. The word must be something that you are familiar. Familiar means 很熟悉的. Familiar with and come into contact with on a daily what? These two always come hand in hand. 一定会在一起出现的 on a daily
routine
basis or routine. Daily routine. Routine is more, daily routine is about what is your daily routine in school or at home. My daily routine is prepare lesson, okay, and also mark my papers, all this, and also do some house chores. That's my daily routine. But here, is it talking about daily routine? The words must be something that you are familiar with and come into contact with on a daily. Okay, daily basis means 平时几乎常常会出现的，每一天都会出现的。Basis, daily basis always come hand in hand. So let's listen, see whether that's the answer. Okay, another tactic. What's the meaning of tactic?
技巧.
Yes, method. Tactic means method. Okay, we might employ. What's the meaning of employ? It means use. We might use. You have to write down because this is employ is C1 words. C1. Another technique we might employ is what? Okay. So in order to remember something, you must picture it in your mind. The answer is at the back. Here, this one. Yes, my dear. Which one? Picture. Okay, hang on. I'll make it this one. This one gives you the idea. It gives you the meaning of the front. Okay, another technique we might employ is picture. Picture is a noun. It's a noun. It's a noun. Okay, picture. 它是一个图画。Okay, 另外一个方法就是图画。What is about 图画？What is about the 图画？So,
Draw.
Draw is a verb. You have to use a noun. Picture is a noun, but it doesn't seems to be correct. So you have to, maybe you can change it to, because if you want to answer correctly, right, you need to know the part of speech. So the noun to change picture noun to noun is picturization. Picturization. Okay, from picture, you change it to picturization. It's a noun as well, but it makes sense. Picturization, or maybe you can say visualization. Visualization. Let's check, see whether this is the answer. OK 啊，我们就看一下它是不是这个 answer 先啊。OK, picturization or visualization. OK, all right. Next, one of the earliest and most powerful memory techniques for learning new ideas is what? Okay, so this one, we have to listen. Okay, last but not least, teach whatever it is that we want to remember. Share the knowledge with someone else. Even better, record yourself teaching and then watch the video to the material again. Teaching helps to, can you guess? To remember
remember.
To remember understanding is a bit weird, okay? But it's okay. We just put down here to what understanding. Teaching helps to, maybe I will say reinforce. Maybe, I'm not too sure. Let's find out the answer. Reinforce understanding, because when you teach, right, your understanding will be strengthened. Okay, to strengthen, maybe to strengthen also, because teaching is another method to help you to remember the things. So strengthen, if I type strengthen. Okay, but if I say teaching helps to remember understanding, it doesn't make sense. Okay, all right, let's play the audio. Any more questions here? No, right? So I play, okay, so along the way, I'll just scroll like that. Okay, so let's from the beginning. Okay.
To using mobiles and tablets.
Yeah.
People I know.
But at the office where I work, even when we have a break,
Yeah.
Syndrome which we're affected by because of
The way people my age communicate with each other.
and they can respond immediately with a like or a comment.
Yeah.
Answer all the questions.
Teacher,
Wait, wait. I'm preparing the audio. Yes?
I mean, if you're going to, we can go out and tune in again because the meeting is about.
Oh, yeah. Okay, can. All right.